Encuentro aquí en la ciudad de Mocoa, capital del departamento del Putumayo, en el sur de Colombia, a 10 horas donde ocurrió el siniestro de este avión C-130 Hercules de la Fuerza Aérea Colombiana que apoyaba el traslado de 3 pelotones de hombres del ejército del batallón de selva 49 de la Tagua de Puerto Leguízamo. Según testigos, eran 114 las personas que se movilizaban en este vuelo que un minuto después de haber empezado, de haber despegado del aeropuerto Caucayá de Puerto Leguízamo, se precipitó a tierra. Las autoridades del municipio dicen que han rescatado con vida 67 personas que están siendo trasladadas hasta diferentes centros asistenciales de Puerto Leguízamo, Florencia, y se indica también de la ciudad de Bogotá, del Hospital Militar de la capital colombiana.
A deadly collision rocked New York's LaGuardia Airport late Sunday night.
At approximately 11:40 last night, Air Canada Flight 8646, operated by Jazz, collided with a Port Authority aircraft rescue and firefighting vehicle on runway 4.
The Port Authority says 72 passengers and 4 crew members were on board the Air Canada flight and 2 officers were in an emergency vehicle.
Sadly, the 2 pilots are confirmed deceased, and notifications are being made by Air Canada's care team.
According to the Port Authority, 41 people were taken to the hospital, some with serious injuries. Dozens have been treated and released. Audio from the control tower indicates the fire truck was responding to a separate incident on a United flight and was cleared to cross the landing moments before the collision.
Truck 1 and Company with Guardia Tower requesting to cross 4 at Delta. Truck 1 and Company, cross 4 at Delta. Truck 1 and Company, 4 at Delta. Frontier 4195, just stop there, please. Stop, truck 1, stop, truck 1, stop, truck 1, stop.
Passengers aboard the flight described the terrifying moment of impact and how they escaped.
Everybody was hunkered down and everybody was screaming. Pretty quickly, we didn't have any directions because the pilot's cabin had been kind of destroyed, so somebody said, let's get the emergency exit and get the door in, let's all jump out.
I mean, we got here at 4 a.m. We have a flight at 7:30. Thought we'd be safe enough.
Long lines at many airports nationwide, including JFK in New York, Louis Armstrong New Orleans International, and Orlando International in Florida.
As an officer here, I apologize to every one of these people here because they should not be going through what they're going through.
And Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International is living up to its title as the busiest airport in the world.
This isn't even the security line. This is the line to get to the security line. So, might be here a while.
Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens confirmed ICE agents will be at the airport starting Monday. They'll be under the guidance of White House border czar Tom Homan.
Simply there to help TSA do their job in areas that don't need their specialized expertise, such as, screening through the X-ray machine.
TSA workers haven't been getting paid because of the partial government shutdown, causing many to call in sick or quit, resulting in lines significantly longer than usual.
I have an idea for Donald Trump. Instead of sending ICE agents to harass travelers at airports, why doesn't Trump get his act together and agree to pay the TSA workers and get the Senate Republicans to do so?